It was the rather wonderful Private Fraser from Dad's Army who gave us that inimitable catchphrase, "We're doomed." Laugh we do every time we watch the repeats. But is there something a little more serious that lies behind and underneath his broad Scottish brogue? Interestingly, even the secular world of science has an inkling that all is not well with the world as we know it, and in some sense, the end is nigh. There is something called the doomsday clock, and it's a symbol that represents a countdown to a possible global catastrophe. It's been maintained since 1947 by the members of the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists Science and Security Board, who in turn are advised by the governing board of sponsors, which includes 18 Nobel laureates. Now, originally, the clock, which hangs on the wall in the Bulletin's office in the University of Chicago, represents an analogy for the threat of global nuclear war. However, since 2007, it has also reflected climate change, new developments in the life of sciences and technologies that could inflict irrevocable harm to humanity. The clock represents the hypothetical global catastrophe as midnight, and the Bulletin's opinion on how close the world is to such a global catastrophe is represented as the number of minutes before midnight. Now, the clock's original setting was 7 minutes to midnight, but it's been backwards and forwards manifold times since. And since January of 2020, the threat level is set at 100 seconds to midnight. So does that mean we're doomed? We're really doomed. Well, science, philosophy and religion each seek to offer a perspective on the big questions of life and death, and indeed, is there life after death? But can we trust any of them with their answers? Now, whilst it's true there's some crossover between many of these arenas of thought, there are also some major differences and even contradictions. Now, the Christian faith makes some bold assertions, and it was Jesus himself who announced that he was the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And the Christian faith brings all of this together in a whole package of thought. Now, if you've never investigated what he had to say and would like to know more, even albeit to refute his claims, then you'd like to know more background and knowledge, then may we invite you to do that, to explore the Christian faith without any preconditions or certainties. We, like a number of churches, run something called the Alpha Course. It's an opportunity to examine the evidence presented by the Bible and the history of the Christian church. It's an opportunity to express your own opinion and ask your own questions, the things that trouble you or intrigue you. All of this is within a very unthreatening atmosphere. It's amongst some very friendly people. So many churches offer such a course, and we're intending to run one in the autumn of this year. If you're interested, well, get in touch with us. There is no obligation, just inquire further, and we'd like to get back to you and chat further. We're just ordinary people who believe and trust in an extraordinary God. But for now, do take care, stay safe, and thank you for listening.